and they can use it for attack rolls. Oh wait, is this College of Lore? Oh no, you can actually a creature you can see within 60 feet of you makes attack roll. You can use reaction to use when bardic. It's a subtract. So you know how usually you can give a plus 1d6 to one of those three things? You can use minus 1d6 to an opponent. And there's no save.
Also, Bear, someone Mythos wrote.
I saw that, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's pretty
the poem,
awesome.
yeah, it looks cool.
We gotta find a way to get that in.
Oh, I did not see that. I totally want to check it out.
Also, hello, we're back for the final
Hi,
half hour-ish or so. Mythos, yeah, that's awesome. I retweeted it on the Lost Initiative Twitter, so if you want to see
Thanks for writing that, dude.
what he wrote, go check it out.
I want to
see good.
But I'll look later. So, Bear, just to sum that up, it's a bonus action to use your regular Bardic Inspiration. It is a reaction to use this altered version, which technically means you can cast a spell and use a reaction to impose a penalty on a spell that you cast. If you're like, no, F this guy, I am going to make sure this spell works. You can give a penalty, effectively adding a bonus to your DC, right?
Also, don't you worship the
Grumsh?
No, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, and for everybody else, Bear actually has another ability too. Ever since he had that wonderful, we're going to call it a date. You had a date with that cleric. You know, the priest saw a little boy and he wanted to part his hair, and
Jesus.
and you have that coin that you can use too. Reminder.
Right.
All right, moving on. You guys finish up that combat and make me a strength check, please, Grommen. Yes! Grommen grabs the leg and throws it off of him. Sadly saturated in blood and her white robe's all red. But she is free of the pinning. Any quips?
No, he's just like beasting this leg off of him. That's it.
Awesome. I don't know why it got stung by a bee, but he's beasting that leg.
It's like in the Disney film Hercules where he gets crushed by the Hydra, and everyone's like, oh, did Grumman make it? And then he's like,
This aura shines around him of this eagle still coming back from the dead.
and the eagle wings just emerge.
He just looks like a goddamn hero.
Yeah, I just need the eagle wings forever. How long does it last?
I think an hour.
Damn. I am not going to be ninja.
Well, technically speaking, I think only that creature is supposed to...
Only the creature sees the wings.
Yeah, only the creature sees the wings, and it's 1 minute. So sorry. I severely
not everybody can see it. It's not an hour. Quite the opposite.
So Grommen never saw it. Grommen
No.
Grommen
saw it.
Okay.
Grommen can see it.
Grommen didn't see the illusionary effect. Grommen saw that creature's reaction, and Grommen's own dumbness was like, I know what's there. So Grommen thought it was Big Eagle Wings, but actually it was a giant, like a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man size Otto going, So anyways, you guys do anything with this giant? Are you gonna like take its teeth for dinner later, or are you just gonna start heading up the mountain?
I want to check it out. This is the first giant I've ever killed. Hold on a second. Give me a minute to get the trophy from my prize here.
So the first thing Otto does is like, Grommen, come here. Grab his wrist. All right, hold up his hand. Look at that.
Grommen's also laughing.
It's so big.
You're so small.
I'm as big as its hand.
Oh, you're smaller than its hand.
I'm like wrapping myself up. Man, look, it can hold me.
Yes, Otto is a very stable, very mentally healthy person who plays with corpses for fun.
Listen,
the dead guy.
Thonk doesn't stop him. Any little step toward evil is great with me. So, and playing with dead things is, hey, necromancers do that all the time. So it's
now to be practical, does the giant have anything of value that I might see wise to take along with us?
Well, Otto, he has a giant sack. Would you like to reach into his sack?
I mean, I'd like to call it something else, but yeah.
Otto falls into the
I like
sack.
to call it a purse.
I'd like to call it a bag,
A
man.
satchel or a bag.
Home. It's his new home.
It's a big.
But I guess I'll reach into his big old burly sack. Yeah, let's do that.
This is a burlap sack.
Mm-hmm.
So you grab the burly sack and you start reaching around and
Start
Start
reaching
feeling around.
Get your
Feeling
real
it,
handsy
feel
in there.
all inside
You pull
and
out-
around that sack.
well, first thing you pull out is a pair of stones, a huge pair of stones that are in the way. Now that those are out of the way, you can really crawl in there and look around. You find a whole bunch of junk. Like there's a rotted, half-eaten rabbit. Must have been a snack earlier.
Oh,
Throw
delicious.
that out.
There's bones of a few different things inside there. There's a couple
Throw
of like
those
loose
out.
coins that you're like
Whoop.
struggling. It's like going through a couch. You're like, oh wait, oh there's another penny. Oh, I found a quarter. Oh,
Mhm.
nice. So you're going about looking inside this thing. You find a couple of other things like a dagger and stuff like that, but sadly, there's nothing really noteworthy inside here.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
One of the things that you guys, no, there's nothing really noteworthy inside there. So you grab up the total of like, 13 silver worth of coins.
Okay. Cool. Well, off we go then.
Yep. You guys start
What about,
making.
the, what about the sack itself?
It's a
Oh
really,
yeah.
really big sack.
Scary.
We can.
Is it like
We can
quality-
use a
quality
big sack.
Oh,
Like, is it worth taking the sack?
I mean,
Is it coated in high quality furs?
it's made out of burlap.
Is the sack as large as Otto?
It's actually Otto can definitely crawl
I
into
can
that sack
fit
with room to.
inside.
What?
Mhm. But maybe a new auto carrying case for Grommen is more or
That's
less what
what
we've
I
come
was
across
thinking.
here.
Santa style.
Yeah.
Like the Hamburglar?
And a little halfling behind it.
Yeah.
The halfling burglar. The half burglar? I don't know. No, never mind.
Rye starts
That's
walking
like-
up the hill towards the
Yeah.
cave.
Thok is with you, Rye.
Let's go on our way.
Well, they're fondling
Let's
the
get
giant
back up.
sack.
Gromit is going to put Otto in his own sack. Take him on an adventure.
So one of the
Good.
things you guys do notice is that Otto's clothing is covered in blood. Like sorry, not Otto, Gromit. It's crimson red and totally stands in contrast to the white snow all around you as you're trying to stealth your way up this mountain pass.
Oh, I don't think we're stealthing anymore.
So
We've been pretty loud.
So
What?
does anybody want to try to approach that situation? Maybe take it
We're
off,
not.
run into cold water.
We're not stealthing anymore. We're
I'll
just gonna,
give-
we're just
I'll
gonna
give-
fucking slow walk up to the mouth of the cave with like 70s music playing in the background,
All right.
slow
Nice.
mo style.
Nice. So
Gromit's
like,
Can I
going to
give
like
him a
roll
once
around in
over?
the snow. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, can I give him a once over with the prestidigitation though? Just to
there you go.
clean
So
him
so
up
you
a
can
little bit.
so you go up to it, and this is actually a new trick for Otto. So I'll let you describe it.
So I have a new cantrip here, which is prestidigitation, which by Scott's own definition is more or less the do anything spell. So I've got all sorts of minor practical applications here. One of which is to instantaneously clean an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So I guess it'll take multiple casts to really clean up the entire area of Grommen.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like one of those like creatures, like the little guys on like a whale that clean them.
You mean
Oh,
like the
yeah,
birds
I'm a
on a crocodile?
Yeah.
I'm like a little
You're
parasite.
grooming me, basically. I like this. This is great.
While I'm in your bag, I'm just up there doing these little spells, prestidigitation all over your clothes, trying to get all the blood out.
This is fantastic. I
You
like
have
it.
so much back hair. I mean, blood. So
Keep me warm.
with like a swipe of his wrist and maybe a word set or whatever the case may be, you literally see all the blood kind of like pool together and splatter onto the ground itself. So it's like falling off of Grommen's cloak, like it was a waterproof thing, and he was just kind of like beating it for a moment to have it fall off. And then the cloak is now pristine white again, but the ground around you is a bloodied mess. Like someone just got murdered. Like multiple people got murdered around you.
As I'm doing that and finishing it up, I mentioned to the others, don't eat the red snow. Dumping blood off.
Why is iron in there? All right, so you guys are able to keep making your way. Now, again, I know your plan isn't to be as stealth is, you don't care if you're not stealthy, but did you want to roll stealth checks to try to get as close as possible?
Yeah. I think
Why
why
not?
not?
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Nice, Grommen. There we go.
Do it.
Nice, Otto. There you go.
Hmm.
Rye. That's surprising.
I'm gonna throw
And
a.
that was very
Oh,
musical.
look, it's like a 15.
15, 12, 10.
Can I throw a bardic inspiration thoughts way real quick before he?
Sure. You're going to say that before you rolled. Yep.
Yeah.
Of course he was. Absolutely.
No, he
What
was-
I really was. I was trying to
okay.
get it in there. and then
So I
you guys
roll
start-
what? 1d6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
there you go.
nice.
Nice.
15.
All right. So Rye is the noisiest one out of everybody that Thonk notices, which is hilarious because Thonk is one of the quietest people with Grommen. Very weird. But
The orcs are always stealthier than the 2 stealthy people in the party.
I know. It's so weird. But you guys are actually able to get all the way to the top of the cave. All the way to the top of the pass without noticing. All the way up there without noticing. And so let me just make sure I didn't screw anything up before I toss this over. Nope, get rid of you.
Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy.
And you said it's daytime, so we have that.
Is Chubbs nearby?
No, I'm seeing Scott's dog in the
I
background.
don't
Oh, is she back there? Oh,
Yeah.
didn't realize.
Oh, I see him back there.
All right, and here we go.
I see nothing.
What do you mean you see nothing?
I see only darkness.
Yeah, it's just like darkness forever.
What?
Oh, hold
I
on.
mean-
The map is gigantic. Scroll all the way down, guys. Like right click and just drag
Oh, here we go. I know I got this for you.
all the way.
Bam.
Oh shit.
It's so far down.
This is a very schlong map.
Well, we go from fondling a
Maggie, you
sack
can-
to this.
A schlong map.
Should I not be able to see anything still?
It's way at the
Way
bottom.
down.
I thought I pulled your eyes over to it. There you go.
No,
Yeah, you should
I'm
probably
still in
be able
the
to see.
darkness. Let me refresh. Hold on.
Yeah. So when you refresh, I'm going to pull you to it again.
Is it also
Okay.
because he's blind?
No.
I was wondering that. Yeah.
No, because I have global illumination on.
Okay. You want to pull me to it again?
Yeah, I literally just did. Auto, control by auto, which is determined by character settings, which is you. Weird. I'm going to do something really quickly.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I got it. We're good. I
You
got
see
it.
him now?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, so you just weren't low enough down?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, cool. All right, there we are. So now everybody can see. This is where you guys are, and coming to the entrance of the cave. So it's all the snow there and all that fun stuff. You are at the cave's mouth. What is it you choose to do?
Hello? No, I'm just kidding.
This thing is it's huge.
Yeah, I don't know
It's
if
like
I
a city
have
in
any-
there.
Well, you already knew that it was big because Gromit had told you that last time.
Yeah, and so I was trying to gather information on like what creatures were in the cavernous area.
Mhm.
But I know from that gathering what creatures were inside.
What creatures might be like indigenous? What might live inside there?
Yeah.
So something like, say, well, the giants might just eat everything they can. So maybe like a rat or something might live in there. And you might be able to grab a wolf or something else. But can you cast that spell again before a long rest? Because you
It's
just
a
did the eagle not
ritual.
that long ago.
It's a ritual. You just need 10 minutes then.
Mm.
Need 10 minutes.
No, it's
to
a
see
ritual.
where-
She's right. It's a ritual. We definitely could. So yeah. You can try to grab up like a wolf or a bird to fly through there, a mole or a rabbit, whatever the creature might be. If the giant's bored, it might end up killing it anyways.
Well, at least I'll find out what creature it is. So, or I might find out what's going to be in front of us. So we don't see anything around
Grab a
us.
rabbit.
Sure. So I take out like a little rabbit that I've carved, and Grumman like puts it to its face, and he looks at it. And this first time Grumman has try to look at a rabbit, so this is gonna be weird. So he kind of just like puts his hand over it, and he's looking at it and looking to the side, and all of a sudden it starts glowing again.
Maggie, I found a mini for a raccoon, so we're using a raccoon.
Oh, we're gonna get a raccoon. Okay, fine. Still gonna go with it. Grom's gonna put it in his mouth, and all of a sudden he is the vision of the raccoon.
Into the mouth.
1 second. Has sight and is controlled by.
I can actually control it.
Well, that's how you're able to see.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna be able to see what you show me. I'll
As a
explain as you're showing me. This will be great.
For simplicity, I have it as represents Grommen, so technically this is Grommen right now.
This will be great. Okay.
But you can see a new angle when I move that, yes?
Yeah. I see it.
Perfect. So that means you can actually click and move that, which we'll do in a second. So you go through the ritual of doing all this stuff and everything, but while you're doing that and knowing that you're going to be scouting and even relaxing sometime before getting up there, everybody's able to have a short rest. So if you have any spells or whatever that are activated that are going to last longer than an hour, those are gone. But if you have any abilities that you get back during a short rest, make sure you take them back. And go right ahead, Maggie. You have
Do I lose the temporary HP that you gave me, Bear?
Well, you guys.
You go ahead. No, you'll know better.
So you did because of amount of time. However, after a short rest, you can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
probably do it
I'll
at
be
some
doing
point.
that here. Yeah, I'll be doing
Maybe
that
not
here.
right now. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. You're gonna let me? I thought you were gonna control it because before I couldn't control the.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, so yeah, that's just to make it easy. I guess I'll control it. So.
Okay.
You have the thing, and you go walking in, and immediately as you walk in, you see there's a large passage going forward and a smaller passage going to either side. So, and as you're going in, you see that suddenly it gets darker, much darker inside there. So, just because of how it works, as you're going inside there, darkness settles in,
Okay.
and you can.
Dark. 2 pathway, 1 straight, 1 right.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay, so which way would you? Well, so this thing is going to move on its own.
Yeah, I can't control where it moves, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as
go right. I
to
go
kill
right.
2 birds with 1 stone here, I'm gonna have Otto be giving kind of like the motivational speech as Maggie is, or as Grommen is, doing the scouting.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So it kind of goes in there and it looks both ways for a second as you're saying that, and it sees what seems to be like a smaller place, probably a bit safer for the raccoon. So it starts like scurrying along the floor of this thing, and suddenly it sees something over there, which I'm sure you can see in your corner, and it quickly scurries to the side. Maggie, make for me a perception check really quickly to see with the raccoon. What's Grommen's bonus?
Oh.
Yeah, it's only a 1.
Better.
Could you actually roll me a perception check with a +3 because you're looking through its eyes, not yours?
Well, I rolled, so it's a 6. Unless you want me
Okay.
to roll again.
No, that's fine. So yeah, you what is it? 2 + 3, you get a 5. You look and you just saw the large creature over there really quickly as the thing scurried to the side.
Okay.
So,
Big creature.
Huh?
Big creature.
Big creature. So it stays in the corner for maybe a full minute before finally it starts moving forward again. But your vision allows it to last like 10 minutes to an hour, right?
Not sure.
As you're looking at it up. So as it nears closer and closer to this edge to see the creature through, it's kind of sniffing the air, and it definitely smells something through there. It's not sure what it is. So it takes like another solid minute before finally it starts going forward. Now, one of the things that you're noticing, Maggie, as you come into this cave is the cave walls themselves looks like at some point in time they were worked. They were worked to be nice, but through destruction or whatever the case may be, the working on the walls is no longer there. The walls are now uneven, somewhat broken, and so on as you walk throughout it. Then making your way closer, as it makes its way closer to this edge, like even this doorway, it seems like a pretty, as though it's an arched top doorway. Going up to the other area, looking at the fittings in the doorway itself, it looks as though there may have been hinges for a door at some point in time, but they've since been destroyed. The creature keeps inching its way forward, and as it gets up there, it's much closer. Maggie, roll me a perception with advantage, and it's a +3, not a. So we're just going to add 2 to every roll. You're able to very easily see that it is a Verbeeg standing there and not a hill giant, a very large human. So the thing sees this this creature, and then it kind of like stays slunk there and hides there for another minute or so. How long does your spell last before it goes scurrying across?
It doesn't say how long it lasts. And also, I think it has to be an eagle now that I'm looking at it.
Really?
Yeah. When you drive this past, you choose a totem spirit and gain its features. You must make or acquire a physical totem item, blah, blah, blah. At your option, you get a minor physical attribute to that creature totem.
She has feathers. She's covered in feathers.
This raccoon's actually an eagle.
Not suspiciously flapping through a cave.
Let her read.
And then it says your totem animal might be an animal. Now I'm just confused, actually.
I'll look it up later. It doesn't matter for now. For now, it's a raccoon.
Okay.
She gains the raccoon stripes on her eyes.
Listen, Sly Cooper's doing some shit. So, all right. So it starts making its way along here, and as it sees this other creature, this creature is in fact a giant. The giant looks at it and starts chasing after it, like, oh. And so the raccoon's like, oh shit, and starts running. But as the giant moves forward towards it, it literally picks up a rock and hurls it at the raccoon. And I'm gonna make an attack roll.
You can do it, little raccoon. We believe in you.
What's the damage for that?
Raccoon's gonna die.
Rock sling isn't too much damage. It's like a 1d4. I don't know what you said. I don't know.
Oh no.
It's dead. And Grauman bites down, and like the raccoon bits the like little wood bits.
It's like,
Ah.
it's gonna be like, Grauman, why do you just eat your totem? I don't understand.
His thing is that he crushes every totem after he does it.
Then why do you put it in his mouth?
It goes like the Maggie. It goes like this. It goes, oh, splat.
I don't know. I just thought it would be funny.
No, it's funny. No, it's good. I approve.
Okay. And then he wakes up and he explains what he saw.
Okay. And thank you. That's what happens. Awesome. So, what is? How do you guys digest what it is that Grauman explains?
Well, it's dark in there, so Otto will be more or less useless.
Yep.
Otto's
Just
in
the
my
facts.
backpack,
It's
right?
just the
It's
facts.
dark
no,
inside of
we're
a
being-
cave.
We're being honest.
So
It's dark
just-
inside of a cave.
So I say we're here to distract them. We need to draw them out. Why not just make a ruckus? I have a spell that can do that, and I believe so does Rye.
Noise and fire.
Yeah, I can actually do something too.
Yeah. Just create noise.
And for the record, you can always use a torch. You know, that's kind of like.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
But
that's
we're
big.
trying. Are we not trying to draw them out of the cave though? To lessen their numbers while they sneak into the back. I feel like we're playing a stealth game when we really should just be causing noise.
Right, tells everybody to cover their ears, and
Yeah.
she walks. So she's standing directly in the front of the cave, and you see her mutter some words under her breath, and she casts Thaumaturgy.
Okay. Yep.
Is it Thaumaturgy?
Yep.
Yeah.
You have 3. You have thaumaturgy, umbraturgy, and
To
prestidigitation.
make her voice 3 times louder for up to a
Yep.
minute.
Mhm.
And she just screams into the mouth of the cave. Like a really loud, hellish, horror film style scream.
Like
Blood
one of
curdling.
those high pitched.
Like a curdling, yeah.
God. I deal with those every day. So there's like a as loud and as
The
high
kind
pitched.
that makes your uterus close up. Yeah. I know that scream.
I've never experienced that.
Yeah, you're the only one who's had that experience. Just letting you know.
I have had 2 younger siblings. I have heard that scream.
I've had 4 plus 2 nephews. So
Listen,
if we're gonna play this game, all right.
I have,
Yeah.
I have
That's why I don't
five,
want to have kids.
I have 5 siblings, but I've never had a uterus. So
That was the joke we were making, Maggie.
Yeah.
Said, let's have
Yeah.
uteruses.
Chat's got it right though. It's the scream Sam let out when Epona died.
oh,
You should see the Twitch clip. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh, I
my-
want to see it. I
my-
want to see
My
it.
community already posted it in our clip section on our Discord. So
oh, really?
yeah, they were like real fast about it.
That's nice. Awesome.
Anyway,
Nothing like listening to Sam squeal. All right, so there's one thing better than listening to Sam squeal, and that's a Gollum voice. So as Rye,
Yeah. So when we get that Gollum voice, yo.
what?
Not now. We're not.
Yeah.
We only got 10 minutes left. Let's do this.
We're ready, right?
mm-hmm.
We screamed at him.
I screamed. That's it. I guess we want to like, and then Rye kind of like backs away slowly, waiting for. a repercussion.
Rye, look into the cave.
What do you mean, look into the cave?
What do you say?
Oh.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. Rye really should have way better vision for this. But...
You want some eagle vision?
Well,
no, I mean in
realistically-
general, I have night vision.
Realistically, when you're first peering into the cave, as opposed to being all the way inside, it's more like this. It's just you can't have light. I suppose there's a way I could do it, but you can't really have light and darkness together. So, and then it gets darker as it goes. So, because the problem is when I do that, you can see all the way into the cave. You know what I mean?
Quick.
So Rye sees like the movements of what she perceives to be multiple hill giants, and she starts to backpedal and looks to the group, and she's like, "We need to go."
Don't have to tell me twice. And Otto begins to go the other way.
Wait, are you not in my bag?
Oh, that's right. All right. Well, was I? Let's assume I was. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll pat you on the back
Grauman
then.
will book it.
Mush, mush.
And Grauman will make lots of noises.
Oh yeah, we do want to keep being loud too.
Yeah,
We want to keep their
He's just
attention.
gonna be like, "Rah."
Move it, Balto. So you guys aren't going to stay and fight these things, Thonk?
No, that's not what we got hired for.
Don't. You turn and start hightailing it out of there and running. Trying to make a lot of noise as you go. If you are running, as opposed to just like making your way carefully, roll for me athletics checks.
Can I roll acrobatics?
What was that?
Can I roll acrobatics?
Yes. This time you can.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll because I'm in his bag?
I would just say you impose disadvantage on Grauman. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You rolled disadvantage. It's fine. It was a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it was better than your regular roll, right? So you guys are starting to hoof it as fast as you can. Luckily, Otto doesn't have to roll because he's inside the bag and he was the worst one. He is making it, trying to make as much noise as you can as you go. Occasionally, Rye turning around and casting thaumaturgy and letting out a high-pitched shrill. Does Thonk also use thaumaturgy to assist in any way, or does he just kind of like walk along quietly at the party as they make all the noises and
Yeah,
stuff?
no, he's just keeping quiet for now. Keeping aware. More or less just paying attention to his surroundings.
We have the occasional high-pitched shrill from Rye. We have the occasional power chord from Otto. And then we have Grauman being like, ooh, me too. Does that work? I'm just kidding, Maggie. Maggie's like, Grauman would do better than that. And you guys are rushing down the area as fast as you can while making this noise. One of the things you guys notice, though, with Thonk's 19 passive perception, as you guys are rushing, He looks to the side, and after one of the loud blasts of screams that Rye does, he notices some snow really starting to come loose and slide down the side of the mountain. As a matter of fact, it's looking very precarious over there. He doesn't know landslides. He doesn't know avalanches. Thonk doesn't know these things. He's not, well, you might know landslides, but he doesn't know anything about avalanches. But he's not an idiot. He gets the concept, and he understands that every time there's a loud scream, it's getting worse. And this last one actually caused a bit of a slide to happen, and things aren't looking very good up there. What do you say, Thunk?
No, I as we're kind of like running / jogging, after that scream, I quickly look to Ryan and be like, "That'd be the last. Any more, and you could get us killed." And I'll gesture, as saying that, I'm gesturing to the snow that's coming down.
Rye's like got her hands up, and then she like notices. She's like, "Ooh," and just throws her hands down.
If I look back, is it clear that they're following?
You definitely see that there are two giants that are lobbing their way down the mountains chasing after you guys. And you see that there's a third giant standing next to a verbeeg at the top of the mountain. The third giant is picking up a rock, taking aim, and hurling it with all of its might.
Rock or boulder?
Boulder.
A boulder.
My apologies.
All right, because a rock is like a rock. A boulder is like Maggie-sized.
Yes. If Maggie and Bear had a nice big hug and curled up into a ball, he'd pick it up and throw it. Okay.
Got it.
Nice big one. All right. So he picks up this rock and he hurls it as hard as he can at the party. Now, who is it he throws that rock at? It's a 1d4. Just because how you guys are laid on my screen, Otto's 1, Thonk is 2, Sam is 3, and Maggie's 4. Thonk, roll me a 1d4.
Oh, okay, so it's on me in case for whatever I fucking hit. I didn't do it. It was Manthus.
It's gonna be
Yes! I'm so happy because when I throw a rock at Grom and I hit Otto too. So luckily you guys are so
because you don't like me. It's because I didn't cut myself for you, isn't it?
You just joined my church.
You get disadvantage. He gets disadvantage on the attack roll. But here we go. He picks up it says rock, but he picks up a huge boulder and he leans back and and you can see the verbeeg is like saying something to him. He's kind of like Otto's like sitting there like riding it backwards, like in his little I'm a kid on my parents' backpack ride. He sees that he's kind of like saying something and he adjusts the aim a bit and hurls it as far as he can. And my die didn't roll.
Wait. He can like Otto can see the boulder coming. Can't he give me some heads up?
Oh, certainly.
We're not just gonna continually run into the trajectory of the boulder.
Check or something, and
just like when somebody swings a sword at you, you can see it coming, and you do everything in your ability to get out of the way. That's why he's not having advantage. You're aware of the attack. You're not unaware of it.
Okay.
My D20 roll. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Well, I rolled with disadvantage, and I rolled. Ready for this? A 12. So I missed. With the attack
that
roll.
18 AC, baby.
But those two giants are still lobbing, and they move faster than you guys do. And they move more deftly through the snow than you guys do. They are lobbing their way down the mountain as fast as they can, closing the distance between you two. And then another rock is hurled at the party. Hey, there's my other roll. It came like 20 minutes later. The first roll was a 12, and then my re-roll that I did just to make it work, that finally came through. And then he picks up another rock, or boulder, and he gets it together, and he aims and hurls it as hard as he can. And I rolled a 14. I believe I missed both of you, yes? I was aiming at Gromit anyways.
Yeah.
All right, Mathis, roll for me another D4.
Oh my god, what?
As I do my third and final rock,
Dude, keep bringing it. Actually, if it goes to me, that's better.
Who's won?
No.
That's me.
All right, it's going back to you, Gromit. Hell yeah.
All right.
May the blessings of Grimish continue to bless me and Rye.
Mm-hmm.
I make my own luck. Thank you very much.
Listen, you're a slave to something. Let's not pretend.
I ain't a slave to nothing.
God damn it, I rolled even worse. I'm rolling like if you
Wait,
knew
didn't
what my
you
plus
sell
should
your
be,
soul?
I got a total of a 10.
I don't know what you're
So
talking about.
I missed again. My third and final boulder hurled down the mountain after you guys. as those other two are really lobbing, trying to close the gap between you. So as you guys are rushing down the mountain and getting there as quickly as you can, finally you get to your area of where you're like, we can't run any further. They are definitely going to catch up to us at this point. And so we are back
Oh God, we're back here. All right.
at this map. And you have the two giants standing overhead, each one of them reaching down to pick up a boulder. As initiative is rolled and everybody prepares themselves for the combat they're about to get into. However, we'll have to save that for next week since it is already the tail end today.
Womp womp.
So we do have a couple extra moments left. Why don't we talk about what we grabbed for our characters during the level up, and then finish up. So Thonk, because you're the only character sheet that I didn't either help or go over with you. What did you grab this level?
So level 4, you get a bunch of options. I chose bumping up one ability score by 2 points, and so that brought my wisdom from a 16 to an 18. I rolled HP, so my max HP is now a 32. And I picked up another cantrip, and that ended up being resistance.
Nice. So you're like Dalai Lama wise now.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm Dalai
very
Lama
wisdom.
wise. It's true.
That's ridiculous. All right, Bear, what you go with? You said you got inspiring leader for your feet.
Yes, so that was the big one. And then I've also got a new cantrip, Prestidigitation, which we saw in action today. I also got a new level 2 spell, Suggestion. I'll just put that in the chat for people to see.
Very good spell.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to using it, actually. I was debating between this one and Detect Thoughts.
Fuck, you should have suggested the twins.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Oh.
You should have been like, you should really have a drink with me.
You know what? I
Okay,
thought I had Detect Thoughts back at that point.
Edge of morality.
I thought I had Detect Thoughts back at that point, so I was thinking to myself, I could figure out what they're thinking about us and use that to our advantage. But then
Next time.
No. Next time, don't find out what they're thinking about and use it to your advantage. Instead, break their will. And
Instead, make them think what you
tell
want.
them what they're thinking. Right. All right. So yeah, that's our upgrades for Otto.
Oh, jeez. Sam, go ahead.
I took the actor feat, which gave me +1 charisma score, which put my charisma up to 18, which increased my hit and damage on all my spells. It gives me advantage on charisma deception rolls and charisma performance checks when trying to pass as a different person. It gives me the ability to mimic the speech of another person or sound made by another creature after I've heard them speaking for 1 minute. A successful wisdom check contested by charisma allows a listener to determine if the effect is faked.
That's perfect for Rye.
Yeah,
that's really
cool.
good for
That's
you.
great.
We rolled our hit points, which was maximum hit points, which is really good because last level I rolled a 1.
Yep.
So managed to save that. Now I'm on 29. And in terms of spells, we took the mirror image level 2 spell,
So good.
which allows me to create multiple clones of myself that act and do the same things. And we also took the cantrip, and this was allowed by Derek, the cantrip message, as that kind of fit with the RP of the demon telepathy whispering thing. And the cantrip message allows me to whisper a message to a target within range. The target hears the message and can reply and whisper that only you and it can hear.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing.
That's really
So,
good.
No, I remember all the picks that Rye chose. I actually, it's funny because I know Maggie and I were going back and forth for a little while, but what it was, I honestly don't remember what Gromit, was it a feat? I don't remember.
We ended up going with the feet.
Oh, did we? Okay, or you, or whatever.
Yeah.
What feat was it?
So with great great weapon mastery.
You did get Great Weapon Mastery.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I
that's
didn't
such
have
a
the
good-
opportunity to really use it for this time.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Great Weapon Mastery. That's a really good one because when you
Yeah.
drop a foe or take a crit.
yeah, so on my turn, when I score a critical roll with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 points with one, I can make one melee weapon attack as a bonus action. So it's basically cleave in 5th edition. Pretty sweet. So in the future, I'm going to be like, let me get the last hit, so that I can then move and get an extra hit on another creature. And then before you make a melee attack with a heavy weapon that you're proficient with, you choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll. If the attack hits, you add +10 to the attack's damage. So some of these like minion-like creatures that we know are going to have like low AC, I'm just going to like hit them.
Or even the giants. The giants seem to have a very low AC, but a very high HP. And if you combine that with either an advantage on your attack roll or a bardic inspiration or something like that, then that makes it so you can still hit it and do devastatingly good damage. I'm just waiting for the moment when Grommen says, okay, I'm taking a -5 chance to hit for a +10 damage against like a gelatinous cube with like an 8 AC or something.
And then he crits.
And then crits. And I'm like, fuck my life.
100 damage. Yeah.
I also have the Mage Slayer feat, which we didn't really go over before, which is when a creature within 5 feet of me casts a spell, I can use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against that creature. When I damage a creature that is concentrating on a spell, that creature has disadvantage on the saving throw to maintain its concentration. And I have advantage on saving throws against spells cast by creatures within 5 feet of me. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's a really, really useful one. I like that feat. Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much for going over that. One of the little thing I do want to point out is that with mirror image that Rye took, it does not require concentration, which is insanely good because you can use mirror image and hex.
I thought mirror image required concentration. It doesn't?
Pretty sure in 5e it does not.
What? I thought it did.
That's one of the things that make it so damn good. It's one of the few powerful defense spells that don't have it. Does not require concentration.
And for those of you, there's no other cleave ability in 5th edition. So this is like the only way I could get cleave. There's been so many times where I've like finished a creature and I'm like, oh, if this was a different edition, I could cleave.
Yeah, mirror image is going to be great. I get to roll a d20 whenever I'm attacked, and if I roll low enough, the attack just hits a clone instead.
Yeah. No, it's all good stuff. Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much.
Oh, and Dark, the thing that I was using was Beast Sense with my totem, which is you touch a willing beast for the duration of the spell. But we've been doing it like a little different.
Well, the way I kind of imagined is you call the animal to you with like, say, speak with animals, and then because you can do it infinitely. It just takes a while. So you spend 20 minutes, you call the animal to you, speak with animals, then you touch it and it goes. So it takes time, for you to be able to do this. But unless you're rushed, like, oh my God, I have to get this done in 3 rounds, you're good to go.
Yeah. So and it can be a different type of creature.
Yep. I thought it could be any type of creature. I was like,
I was looking at the barbarian totem thing and I was like, that was a totally different thing than the Beast Sense. So.
Yep. Perfect. Awesome. Did Grommen ever take any, eagle or totem-esque features when you gain that feat?
Yes, his eyes turned. He has eagle eyes now.
That's right.
And at 6th level, he actually gets eagle sight.
Yeah, which is going to be an awesome one, especially when you're standing on a mountain ledge. But in the meanwhile, all right. Well, that's everything. Thank you guys for going over that stuff. Just to catch everybody else up on what it was that we had grabbed.
Yeah. It was a good show. It's good to be back after like 2 weeks of like iffy shows and 1 week of me being like in excruciating pain. So it was really nice. I enjoyed it.
What do you mean by iffy shows?
Iffy as in like not having one and then like having to cancel another one because my tooth was taken out.
And just being terrible and
and then there being iffy in quality, obviously.
I was like, oh, there's a lot of story in those.
No, iffy as in like I was just not mentally all here for one, and then we had to cancel the week after. So.
The 2 before that were intense, like so.
Yeah, this was a nice kind of like breather show, which was good.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go around the room, tell people what's going on this week, and then I will reiterate what's going on for tomorrow and all that other good stuff. So, Sam, where can people find you, etc., etc.?
You can find me over at twitch.tv/stripping guys. I stream pretty much every day at noon PST. Playing a lot of Zelda this week. We're gonna start Near Automata very soon as well. As soon as we're done with Zelda, so I'm excited for that. I've got my mother coming down to visit this weekend, and I'm going to get her involved in one of the streams, which is going to be pretty funny. I'm going to get her to play something, so that should be a good laugh. And you can hit me up on Twitter about the show or anything else at Stricken.
And you can see in the link him losing Epona. All right. Bear.
Hi, I'm Bear Taffy, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, BAER Taffy. We're not going to be doing Roundtable this week. That's right. Yeah, everybody's going to be at PAX East. So you can find me over on my Twitch channel playing more Horizon. I'll probably actually get started on Nier Automata pretty soon here, too. And there's a lot of stuff to play.
I'm excited.
Horizon's so good too, though. Fuck.
I know. It's so good. Everything is incredible. I'm so happy with 2017 so far. So many good games. But yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Maggie, what you got going on this week?
Hi, peeps. You can follow me in all the places at Margaret Crone, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all the things. I'm not sure what's going to be happening with me this week. My life is chaos right now with work, so I'm not sure what streams are going to be like. But since we don't have a stream tomorrow, probably be doing something tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And I was just on Roundtable, so you guys should definitely go check out that last episode. I had a ton of fun talking about games. I could talk about games forever. I am sorry for interrupting anybody, but
It's
I'm passionate, man. I just want to talk about all the things.
It is totally fun.
I took great pleasure watching you just give facts to Ryan and watch him like not know what to do. He's like, my opinions are being invalidated due to facts, and I'm like, yes. So good.
None of us have the balls to stand up to him. Glad you.
No, we just can't. We can't counter him because we don't have the facts.
Know, and,
Yeah, well, you did have the actual information to back up your statement.
And that's why it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Scott, what do you got going on this week, good sir?
Well, I might actually be going to PAX East on Saturday, so I'm going to try to go. If I could buy a ticket without somebody stabbing me in an alleyway, taking my money in my ticket and walking away like,
Yeah, man, you have a very pessimistic outlook on the.
I've
the
also
PAX
told
crowd,
him
man.
twice now a place where he could get tickets.
Yeah, no, I know, of course. And I'm most likely going to be going on Saturday just because I've never been to a convention, and I actually have somebody that's going to go with me to hang out. So I might actually go. So maybe there. Other than that, we'll see. Maybe other stuff. Maybe.
Good stuff. And for me, I will be at PAX East all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if you see me, be sure to say hello. And there will be no show tomorrow because of aforementioned PAX East approaching. Most of our players are traveling tomorrow, so not going to happen. But we'll be back next Wednesday, as always, right here for week 16. And then Star Wars should pick up next Thursday, no problem, after about 2 weeks off from that as well. It'll be good to get back into the swing of things for both the shows.
We have grenades in the middle of the air.
Yeah.
We literally 2 mid-air grenades.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like, am I gonna die? I don't know.
you know what's funny is I actually did like a little like a Twitter poll on that one. Like, oh, who do you think? And I mean, I had my opinion of what I thought.
Everyone thinks Nareem's gonna die. I know.
No, that's not the case, Maggie. It was crazy. So hold on, I just want to look at this.
By popular vote.
So Werbo, of course, had 8%. That makes sense.
Yeah.
22%. Fitz had 29%, and 420 had 41%. Holy crap. Everybody's like, well, it's a B1 battle droid. Of course.
Everyone thinks Krendel's gonna die.
Yeah, everything's Krendor's kicking it.
I would think that.
Which is
everyone
funny,
thinks Nareem's
because
gonna
Krendor
die.
usually ends up killing everything. So
Yeah.
But no, Nareem was actually the second lowest. Granted, way more than Werbo, of course, but it was the second lowest. Actually, people were far more likely to think that Fitz.
That's crazy because she's like the total like non-combat person. That's so funny.
That's funny.
I thought we were ending on a cliffhanger being involved with this shit, but you guys are leaving grenades in midair.
Yeah, like
Midair.
2 grenades midair down a tunnel. Like that's what's happening right now
really
in that
suspenseful.
session.
And it's been 2 weeks, so who knows?
Also, all because of a bad diplomacy thing.
Oh, there's a lot that led up to it. It was good stuff. Regardless, anyway, if you see us at PAX, say hello. We're gonna wrap up here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll be back next week. Bye-bye.